Sometimes, wicked cops think they can get away with anything, but stupidity and arrogance often lead to their downfall. So stay with us until the end to witness the unfortunate consequences of believing you are always right and how it can lead to a complicated situation. But first, here is an officer who thought bending the rules was no big deal, until it all backfired spectacularly.
Perhaps when you pull someone over, you probably should do it for a good reason, not really something that you're lying about.
Make sure to watch till the end, as these cops made a huge mistake first up.
Howdy. Howdy. Questions. So far, I don't like any of them. I don't like you either.
On June 12, 2023, a gas station employee called a friend who was a sergeant to complain about two teenagers playing loud music outside the store and flipping him off. Despite no crime being committed, a "be on the lookout" was issued, leading officers to detain two unrelated juveniles.
What's going on, dude? What's up? What are you guys doing? Okay. You want to hang out here for a second?
Why?
Because I want to talk to you for a second.
What committed crime?
Well, I don't know. Where are you coming from?
I don't answer questions.
Huh?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, come here.
Am I being detained?
How old are you?
I don't answer questions.
Okay, come here.
Am I being detained?
Yes, you are.
What crime have I committed?
Sit down.
What crime have I committed?
You as well. Have a seat.
What's going on?
Have a seat.
What crime have I committed?
Okay, so we're investigating a possible crime at Twice Dailies.
Okay.
Where are you guys coming from?
What's the possible crime?
Okay.
Officer Brown went over to arrest one of them just because they matched the description. Make sure to keep watching, as things were about to get even more dreadful.
How old are you?
I don't answer questions.
How old are you?
I don't ask questions.
Cool. Sounds good. We'll wait for my sergeant to show up.
The pole? Oh.
I'm gonna ask you if you can count.
Three.
I'm glad
Oh, that's a
you
crown Nick.
I'm glad you did.
That's a crown Nick over there. Old woman. I got the 4.6 liter. 2 barrel.
Why are you handcuffed?
I don't know. I ain't committed no crime.
Why are you being detained?
That's a great question.
What's the issue here? Well, you tell me why we got a call for you guys.
We were just walking. We ain't do nothing.
For what?
This is a public sidewalk. I ain't committed no crime. We're on public property and we're walking.
Okay, that's great.
I was trying to
If it's
handcuff.
determined that you're not the two juveniles we're looking for, you'll be free to go.
The officers claimed that they only made the arrest due to suspicion. What they didn't anticipate was that the teenagers they detained knew the law far better than they did.
Yeah, but call doesn't mean nothing. What have you investigated?
Okay, you're not gonna tell me how to do my job and my law.
Well, you're not doing it right because I ain't committed no crime.
How old are you?
Another one.
How old are you?
I don't ask questions.
Okay, good for you. Well, when you're an adult, you talk to me about adult things, but right
I
now,
don't ask questions.
okay, it's not a question, it's a statement. You watch way too much TikTok and YouTube, don't you?
What you talking about? Always wrong to know my rights, I guess.
I'm not questioning you, I'm just explaining things, but you're gonna be a wise guy. Don't really care.
I guess knowing your rights is being wise.
You asked the question, I tried to answer it, but you can be a smart guy at little.
Finally, Sergeant Williams, the friend of the gas station employee, arrived on the scene and tried to intimidate the innocent teenagers.
Where's your car?
I don't ask questions.
You don't answer questions? How old are you?
I don't ask questions.
Look like a juvenile with me, right?
What crime have I committed?
Oh, you're already in handcuffs. Perfect. How old are you?
I don't ask questions.
All right. There you go. Under arrest.
For what?
Suspicion of curfew. Till we prove who you are.
Suspicion of curfew?
Yeah.
What's that even mean, suspicion of curfew?
Yeah. You look like you're underage.
So if I told you if I was 21, then it'd be okay.
Then I asked for your ID.
Well, what crime have we committed?
I just answered
It's
that.
not a stop and ID state. Yeah, Tennessee's not a stop and ID. You can't just go to someone and say, oh, you just look a certain way, so we're going to arrest you.
Clearly, the sergeant had no respect for the law, as he arrested both of them on bogus charge of curfew without even checking their IDs. Although the arrest wouldn't change anything for the boys, as they continued to laugh at the cops.
You have anything sharp on
I
you?
do not consent to searches or seizures.
I understand that.
All right, well, you're violating my rights right now.
Okay, I understand.
Never said you're under arrest.
Oh.
Did I?
What does it look like to you?
You tell me.
Am I free to go?
You tell me, street lawyer.
Are we being detained?
Yes, we're being detained. We have committed no crimes. Guess we don't live in America no more. It's a pure tyrannical state. You must obey the government. You are not free to walk the streets, sir.
What are we doing here, officers? What are we doing here?
We'll let you know. We're the ones that are in charge right now.
That's where I'm at.
Yeah.
Eventually, the officers checked the teens' IDs and realized they were of legal age. Now, at this point, the cuffs should have come off, but the corrupt sergeant was determined to fabricate charges against them.
Take a seat, man.
Let's go. Have a seat next to your friend right here.
Oh, there you go.
They're getting physical. They're getting physical.
Listen.
I'm helping you down.
Sorry, man. I got bad legs.
Okay, I'm helping you down, so. Oh my God.
Oh, so they haven't broken any laws? Is what I'm hearing.
You do realize that while you two guys are screwing around wasting our goddamn time,
I'm not
people
doing
are
nothing.
actually
You came up to us. We was minding our own business.
I just got off a long shift and I'm trying to go for a walk.
Okay, so go home and stop bothering people because
We not bothering
you're
no one.
wasting
We're
our
walking down
time.
the
Why do you think
sidewalk.
we're back here? Well, you're not, because your car is illegally parked on somebody's private property that's closed because you were just in your car. You understand how easy this would have been had you just answered my questions in the first place?
But that's the thing, though. I live in America. I don't have to bow down to everything y'all say. I don't got to do whatever you say. I'm a free citizen. I am breaking no laws. I'm a free citizen.
What are there, teammate?
The situation couldn't get any more comical, as the officer was now blaming the poor teenager for wasting their time when it was clearly the other way around. Keep watching as the officer was in for a verbal beating.
I don't mean to be rude, but like, do you guys have like medical, psychological problems, anything like
Yeah,
that?
I actually have a hiatal hernia. It's severe.
No, like anything that would like actually make you guys act so strange and
I don't know.
No, I just work a lot, so I like to take
Okay.
walks at night.
What crime, though?
harassment,
Harassing who?
a gas station employee.
When?
Okay.
What evidence do you have?
Okay.
Exactly. That's what I thought.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, they're gonna talk to the
You're
clerk right
20,
now.
right?
I don't answer questions.
Okay. Well, maybe you should act like you're 20 instead of 12.
If you found this satisfying, wait until you see this humbling, which left the officer stunned.
Hey, bro, I don't know if, like, you don't have, like, the proper authority at home. So, like, you, like, pent that up inside. And then you put on a uniform and you walk around.
No,
You don't know nothing about me.
I don't. But so far, I don't like any of them.
I don't like you either.
That's
I wasn't bothering you. You came up on me. I was
Well, we got a
walking.
call for service.
Okay, a
Based
call
on
don't
your
mean nothing.
description. Yes, it does. Gives us probable cause to detain you.
I don't, that's
And
true.
maybe you need to do a little
What
research
crime have you
before you
witnessed?
spout your
You
mouth.
haven't witnessed no crime. I ain't commit no crime. Anyone calling to say anything, that don't mean nothing.
As the cops held them illegally, the sergeant had gone back to the gas station to talk to his friend. Meanwhile, the officers were desperately trying to get something out of them.
You wasted my time. My time more valuable than your time.
It's not, because
you on
the
the
public-
clock and you violate my
The
rights.
public pays for us to service them, and when you two
Yeah, and you are servicing no one who you servicing. Who are you
must pay a lot of
servicing?
tax money working at Costco.
Who are you
Thank you for your
servicing?
service.
It's still tax money.
Who are you servicing?
America thanks you for your service at Costco. Okay?
America doesn't thank you for your service. You're a disgrace.
I don't work at Costco.
Well, one of you does. Your little name tag right there.
Little name tag. They got it for little, man.
Well, it is little, so.
Hey, bro, that's why that might be what she says to you. But I know what she said to me.
You know, people at Costco make like
What's his name?
What's up, your boyfriend? What's his name?
what's 60 to 100K a year at Costco.
Sad.
The officers resorted to mocking the teens for working at Costco, but their attempts to belittle them fell flat. The teens remained unfazed, clearly outsmarting the cops at every turn.
And you know what
We're
I know what
stuck here
hates the fire
because
department?
you two are
The
too
fire department
stupid to make
people.
adult decisions.
To walk up the side of the
Walking on
road,
the sidewalk is not illegal.
is that not an adult's decision to make? As adults, we don't have the decision to make the walk on the sidewalk. Seems like we in a kind of tyrannical state right now, since we in handcuffs are walking on the side of the road.
Did y'all body camera on?
I don't answer questions.
That's what I
No,
thought.
but you got to.
I don't answer questions.
Nah, you got to.
Name and badge
Next
number?
question.
Name and badge number? Is it not in your policy?
No,
say
you
your
have to
name
do
and
it
badge number?
now.
Okay, so you're violating two of our rights, and you not following policy. Is that what I'm heard?
Incorrect.
On the other hand, the sergeant couldn't even meet his friend, who was gone for a while, and returned to the teenagers to deliver a laughable sentence.
Cut you out of here because we now know that you're not out after curfew, but you are banned from the dailies. You over harassing the clerk. That's the reason we got out with you as well. Because he asked you to leave and you gave him a bunch of lip and stuff like that. Oh, any other questions?
All right, you dismissed.
Wishful thinking. Freaking frack. Yeah. Well, where's fuck you here with this thing? people who actually need our services. Try to tell them 7 times. Dismissal those. Yeah. All right,
Dismissed, fellow.
Dismissed.
Both of them were found innocent, and after being trespassed from the gas station, they were free to go. However, the officers surely made a joke out of themselves during this arrest. The humbling this next officer got was something you would have to see to believe.
If you're that scared, find another job. Find another job. Come work with me. I'll get you a job.
In June 2017, an Oxford police officer responded to a call about a dog that had gotten loose but was already back home. However, what should have been a simple, routine situation quickly escalated into a huge mistake.
Hello, sir.
Hey,
How we doing?
doing all right.
You have a Brindle pit bull
Yeah,
dog?
I got a brown boxer mix.
Brown boxer mix dog, kind of a tiger stripe on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty solid, strong looking thing. Okay. Well, I
Next
just
time, if you don't mind, don't beat the hell out of my door if you don't mind, okay? I came to the door. That was a loud knock. I would never come to your house and do it. Don't come to mine and do it, okay? Now let's handle some business. Actually, hold on.
The officer was just schooled on banging the door too hard, but he was about to make another big mistake. Keep watching to see how he was humiliated.
Whoa. Hey, don't do that.
don't do what?
Put some shorts on, buddy. What is your problem? Don't have to swing my door open. When I close my door, I was going to put some shorts on. Okay? You don't have to beat my door down. All you have to do is knock. I'm nice.
Okay.
Now, why did you knock on my door so hard? Just be honest. Just why? I don't know. I mean, just be honest.
Yes, sir. Were you here about 10 minutes ago?
No, I wasn't. I just got home.
Okay.
I've got a lot of cars. I just got home. I just got off.
The guy was already fed up of the officer's demeanor, and things were about to get even more confrontational once he doubted his speech.
I was here earlier, and I didn't notice the change in the difference in cars.
Come here. Come feel my hood. Since you didn't notice the change in cars, you put your hand on this exhaust, and you let me know, is it hot? Does it feel like somebody got off the highway?
I
Don't
didn't.
stand here. You can feel the heat come off of it.
I
Don't
didn't.
stand here.
I didn't say you were lying.
Well, you implied. Come
No,
here.
I'm not.
You ain't even got to touch it. Just come
I
here.
can feel the heat
Thank
standing
you.
here.
Now, all this could have been settled differently if you didn't beat the heck out of my door. I would have came to the door nice.
Okay.
But you've changed the situation. So what is the business now?
The fact that I am here again, been a
My
while.
dog, I know.
Yes, sir.
I know.
The man, who happened to be a sports coach, was about to take the officer on a historic lesson in decency.
And I know he breaks out. I discipline him too. And he's wrong. But the way you come knock on, beat my door down,
Yes, sir.
that's a no-no. And then swing my door back open after I closed it, don't you ever do that again. You hear me?
Excuse me?
You cannot open my door. You cannot open my door when I close my door.
I can't.
No, can you? You can open when I close my door and say, I'm getting my shorts to come talk to you. You cannot open my door again. Do not swing my door open.
I cannot open your
You
door.
cannot open my door. You tell me what law says you can open my door. It's what law says that you
Can I trust that you don't have a gun?
Why would I have a gun?
Well, even if he had 100 guns inside, the officer had no right to swing his door open. Clearly, he was no match for the guy, and things were about to get even worse for the corrupt cop.
Saying, why would I have a gun?
Can I trust that you don't?
Why would I have a gun? Why does a gun even come up? Officer safety would have been tapping on the door nice and having some backup if you fear for your life that I had a gun. But no, you come beat my door down right when I got off work, right from watching the news. You know how that feels? Think if you got off a shift and I come beat your door down. I didn't do nothing wrong to you. That's wrong. Don't do that. And then when I closed the door, was I not in my boxers? Tell the truth, was I in my boxers?
You were in shorts.
Oh, now you're lying. Why do you do this? I mean, why? Why are you even an officer if you want to do this?
Do
Why? Why?
Right.
Why?
Do I?
I'm saying why? Why? If you want to lie like this, was I not? Tell the truth. Just be truthful. Was I in my boxers?
You were in shorts.
Okay.
The officer could have saved himself by apologizing, but his ego cost him a lot. Watch until the end for more insults.
Different shorts on now.
Yes, you did.
Yes, I did. So I have different shorts on now. Okay.
Yeah.
Were I in these when you came to the door?
Right.
I was in these.
You know that I'm videoing this too,
Okay,
right?
but I'm videoing it for me. You're gonna video it for me because you don't care about me. You beat my door down and you said I have a gun.
No, I didn't.
Okay, how did the gun come up? Did you bring it up or did I bring it up?
I asked you.
No. That's a yes or no question. Did
had-
you bring the gun up or did I bring the gun up? I
Right.
didn't bring a gun into this situation. You did. We were talking about a dog. We shouldn't have to go there. You should treat me as a man and I treat you as a man. That's why I'm out here having a talk with you instead of sitting in the house and not answering.
Right,
Okay?
right.
I'm a man. Treat me like a man. I'm the homeowner of this. Do
I'll-
not open my door when I close my door telling you that I went to go get my box. I know where my dog is.
The sports teacher held nothing back, and you could clearly see that the officer was already regretting messing with him.
I know better.
I
The
don't-
first thing on your mind was, did I have a gun? Y'all itch to use
For
those
my-
things so bad.
for
If you're
my
so
own
scared.
safety.
I know. For you to be safe. If you're that scared, find another job. Find another job. Come work with me. I'll get you a job.
Where?
Chronospan.
Okay.
The chemical planet Chronospan.
Okay.
You want a job there? Should I call John Cannell now? You don't want a job? You want to be an officer? You want to be a real officer or do you want to be a harasser? Okay? I'm looking at you like a man. Treat me like a man. Okay?
Why did you step toward me when you?
Because I want to look into your eyes. I have no weapon. You can pat me down so you can be safe. Here, you can pat me down so you can be safe.
The officer's attempt at intimidation backfired, leaving him standing there being lectured like a student.
You came violent at me when you on my door. Don't do that. Don't do that on my door. Do you do that to your mom's door? Do you do that to other people's door? Huh? And then you implied that I was lying by saying I just got home. Why I don't get the benefit of the doubt and you must have the benefit of the doubt?
I didn't imply
I'm a
you were
first-class citizen, brother.
I didn't imply you were lying. I said I admitted fault in saying that I didn't notice the change in cars
That
like
beat
the
on
one.
my door let me know. You know
Where
you
you
don't
work.
know and you don't care. That's the problem.
I don't know
Go
where you
police
work.
another community if you're not gonna treat this one right. The community that plays, I coach in this community. I try to do everything. I pick up trash. I volunteer in this community. And for me to be treated like this, it hurts, man.
Okay.
I go to work just like you. If you want a question, ask me. Don't swing my door back open when I told you I was coming back to get my shorts.
Eventually, the officer had to get out of there, but not before listening to some more of that lecture.
Why would you do that to another man's house? Why would you even do that? What kind of man would do that? Why would you do that?
You walked away angrily.
I walked away angrily after you beat on. No, I said, let me get my shorts. Okay?
After you
I don't
told
come,
me.
and that shows what type of person I am.
Okay.
I'm a respectful person. I didn't want to come out with my balls hanging.
Okay.
I want to put some clothes on. That says a lot about a man. What says a lot about a man is how they first treat people. You make yourself scared because you start the violence.
I start the violence.
You start the violence, my brother. Did my door hit you or did you beat on it? Let's be honest.
I was knocking on your door. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Was
I
you knocking hard?
I did knock hard.
Did you knock very hard? Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
I typically knock hard. Yes.
No, oh, you typically see. You ain't grown up yet, man. Just tell the truth, man. That's what I'm saying. I mean, the best thing, like I tell people at work, just tell the truth, man.
This guy surely disciplined the ego-hungry cop like a child, and it's citizens like him who ensure that officers never try to get ahead of themselves. While this cop got a huge reality check, this next rookie officer was caught lying on camera and owned badly.
Perhaps when you pull someone over, you probably should do it for a good reason, not really something that you're lying about.
In August 2023, Nathan was driving down the road when he went past a police cruiser and flipped him off. Moments later, he was pulled over by the same officer who claimed that he had been speeding.
What's up, boss? How you doing?
I don't answer questions.
Can I get your license, registration, insurance, please?
What have I been pulled over for?
Speeding, sir.
What speed was I going?
You're going 48.
48?
48, man.
Damn, that's some horse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I record everything.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I've just had the radar running.
The radar? Where'd I go 48? You mind telling me?
48, sir. I was right behind you.
Nathan claimed that he records everything, and on later inspection, his dash cam clearly indicated that he never crossed 38 miles per hour. It was clear Officer Taha was lying, trying to boost his ego after being flipped off.
48? Yeah, I was going 30, huh?
48, sir. Can I get your license, registration, insurance, please?
I'll put it right here on the window for you.
What happened?
I'll put it right here on the window for you.
Sir, I didn't hear you. What'd you say?
I'll put it right here on the window for you.
Okay. Are you gonna open this, boss?
What do you mean?
Can you give it to me?
I can't. I'm only required to present it to you, and I have presented it.
Okay. All right. So you're just gonna do this, or are you gonna just give it to me?
The law says I just have to present it to you. I have.
Okay, yeah, but can you open?
I can't.
So this is what we're gonna do? We're just gonna play games?
For my safety, yes.
Your safety?
My safety.
So you don't want to hand me your license?
I have presented it to you. Legally, that's all I'm required to do.
Okay.
The rookie officer was shortly joined in by another senior cop, and despite their attempts to intimidate the driver, he didn't give a toss about them.
It's right there for you.
All right.
What's going on, boss?
I don't answer questions.
He doesn't answer questions. Why you seem so upset, boss?
I don't answer questions.
Let's get him for speeding.
Yeah, 48.
All right.
What?
See himself. What was his name?
Nathan.
I think we've dealt with this one.
The officer claims that he knows Nathan, and once again attempts to question him, but the driver was in no mood for any confrontation.
What's going on tonight, bud?
I don't answer
What was your
questions.
name?
What?
What was your name?
You got my ID, didn't he?
No, I don't think you told me.
Well, he didn't take it. You wrote down all my information, right?
Trying to read his handwriting. Nathan?
That'd be correct.
Nathan? All right. What's your phone number, boss?
I gave out all the information I need to give. I'm not giving out my phone number.
All right. Any reason why you're so upset, man?
I'm not upset.
All right.
Perhaps when you pull someone over, you probably should do it for a good reason, not really something that you're lying about.
You think he was lying?
Oh, I record everything.
Okay.
The speed was recorded. I'll gladly fight this in court.
All right, boss. All right.
It'd be interesting to see if he shows
Look,
up.
he doesn't have to give his phone number or email address.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't have to, so do with that information if you want.
All right.
Nathan was pretty straightforward when dealing with these tyrants, as he knew that this was only the consequence of showing him the bird earlier. Officer Taha returned to the vehicle to issue a ticket.
You said I was lying?
Yeah.
Is the radar gonna lie too? You know this guy?
Thanks.
What's his issue? Like, I don't understand why he's being so rude.
I don't know, maybe he looks familiar, but...
That diner area. What's that?
Elmer?
No,
Central?
Sandpoint.
The diner's closer to Elmer.
The officer couldn't print out a citation, and another officer was called to get the stop done with.
There's an invalid data in field, vehicle make, code.
I mean, if he doesn't want to give his most updated address, that could be another ticket.
That is a summons, yes, but you don't know if he's actually staying there.
Yes, sir. I'm going to be issuing you a summons for careless. All the information is on the ticket. It's $88. You can just pay it online. We get careless. You're driving in a careless manner. I observed you driving 48 to 35, sir, and I perceive that as careless. Okay. This is your ticket, sir. You can This is what I'm giving you. Okay. giving a little bit break on the speed, and I don't know what's the issue. You know, you seem to be very agitated, but this is it. You have any more questions for me, sir?
Nope, never had anything.
All right, so you have a good night, okay?
Officer Taha ended up giving Nathan a citation for careless driving, likely to endanger a person or property. Now, the actual footage is pretty clear, and it can be seen that this wasn't the case at all. However, Nathan would surely fight the citation in court, and we hope that he'd get this one reversed. While the response to the police was commendable and satisfying, the next officer's carelessness was even more embarrassing when it was exposed.
That's entrapment, my man. How? You're in the bushes.
Leave, please.
Is that a lawful order?
Yes, that is a lawful order. You want to play games?
This ain't a game.
Walking on public property, an individual stumbled upon a hidden police vehicle. When he questioned the officer's intentions, the tensions quickly escalated, exposing a darker side of law enforcement. But this was just the beginning of the secrets buried in plain sight.
That's entrapment, my man. How? You're in the bushes.
The officer hiding in an unsettling tactic that blurs the line between protection and intimidation. And what he does next is even more baffling and will make you question whether the goal is safety or something far more controlling.
Is there a reason why you're sitting here entrapping people?
This was a direct question aimed at uncovering the truth behind the officer's action. It wasn't just curiosity, it was a challenge, one that would soon expose more than anyone anticipated.
That's entrapment, bro. You gotta have your lights on, you gotta be out so we can see you.
You understand you cannot walk here?
I can be over there and I can be here.
This is access to the highway.
This is public property.
This is an on-ramp.
This is public property, that's public property.
This exchange highlighted a dangerous gray area between law enforcement powers and personal freedom. But as the conversation unfolded, it became clear this wasn't just about rules, it was about control.
Leave, please.
Is that a lawful order?
Yes, that is a lawful order.
What crime do you suspect me of committing?
I already spoke to you about that.
Okay, I'm on public property right now.
That is correct, sir.
Correct, yeah, so I'm allowed to be here all day.
Refusing to give an answer, the officer kept beating around the bush. This just shows how entitled he believes himself to be. But what happens next will leave you speechless, questioning everything you thought you knew about authority.
You want to play games?
This ain't a game.
I need your ID, please.
For what? I didn't jaywalk.
You did.
I don't have ID. I don't have it.
The audacity of this officer to threaten and demand identification without explanation spoke volume. It was an alarming abuse of power, realizing just how far some were willing to go to assert control, regardless of the law, and what happened next only escalated the tension even further.
Get some backup. Call the state boys too.
This was a blatant attempt to silence and intimidate, using authority to shut down any question, and what followed was bound to shift everything.
Firefighter and sergeant, just to be sure. But so if I wanted to, which I really don't care to waste my time and taxpayer money, the taxpayer money on your ignorance.
On my ignorance, right?
You were jaywalking, I could cite you for
No,
that.
you got it on video?
Therefore, I'm assuming you do actually.
Oh, I do.
I'll confiscate your phone to get that.
No, you won't. You can't
So that's what I would
confiscate my
do.
phone.
But my point is, you can't walk down the roadway. It's unsafe. I don't know what you're trying to do, man. As far as YouTube channel, whatever, go ahead. As far as if you're trying to show people where I am.
This officer was the epitome of entitled arrogance, wielding his authority not to protect, but to dominate. And what he did next exposed the true extent of his control.
I don't know if you need an ambulance or anything like that.
This is funny that you guys always come up with mental illness in this town.
Realizing his tactics weren't working, the officer tried to dial back his approach, but the damage was already done.
Yeah, enjoy entrapping people. I'm sure you are. I'm sure you are. See? Bye. This is what they do every time.
Fortunately, this incident is not an isolated one, as numerous others have suffered similar abuses of authority. Coming up, we have officers who literally misuse their authority in ways you can't even imagine. Prepare for a shocking look at the lengths that some will go to maintain control.
Down here. If I see you again tonight, you're being arrested. So you better hide somewhere. That's not right. Jared, we're about to play a game of manhunt. I'm going to give you a 20-minute head start, and if I see you again, you're going to jail.
One Mississippi.
Say right here, not here we come. Right here, not here we come.
August 2024, Caitlin heard a commotion outside her window. Looking below to the street, she saw 3 uniformed cops of the Manchester Police in New Hampshire confronting a man in the alley behind her apartment.
Yeah, well, Derek, I might be seeing you. I might be taking you to jail right now. That's what I hear. Here, give me one of the reasons why I should take you to jail.
These officers made sure to turn off their body cams before they started harassing the poor guy. And this was just the beginning. What they did next would take things to a whole new level, exposing a disturbing abuse of power.
Hey, hold on. How old are you? You don't care about this. You don't care about this.
This behavior wasn't just unprofessional, it was downright sickening. And what they do next will make you question the moral foundation of those sworn to protect and serve.
Because you'd much rather shoot up in a fucking alleyway than be a fucking parent. No, I wouldn't. No, you're not. Yes, I am. No, you're not. Garrett, I'm not going to lie to you. Do you know how many times a day we protest you? You won't see me again. Oh, Garrett, I swear to God. Garrett, I guarantee you, I'll bet $100 on my paycheck. I'm going to see you tomorrow.
The officer's intimidation was a clear attempt to assert power, and the next step he took would reveal just how far these officers were willing to go to enforce that control.
Pick up that needle trap. I'm going to see you tomorrow.
3 o'clock tomorrow.
See? 3 o'clock.
Oh, I got to get my bags for my brother's house.
Where's your brother?
You are chalkboard exclusive.
What is
No, no, I promise you.
All right, what's the address of the
289 across the street.
Yeah.
Bossing the poor guy around like a slave, these officers lacked any sense of basic respect, and this power play was only getting started.
Oh, put it in the trash. Yeah, so someone else can get jacked while you're discussing shit.
It's not mine. I swear to God, that one was not mine.
This wasn't about finding the truth. It was about breaking the poor homeless man down, piece by piece. And as the interaction continued, the officer's hostility only escalated.
Get out of here.
If I see you again tonight, you're being arrested. So you better hide somewhere.
With each word, the line between enforcing law and harassment grew dangerously thin.
That's not mine. Jared, we're about to play a game of manhunt. I'm going to give you a 20-minute head start, and if I see you again, you're going to jail.
Turning his authority into a twisted game showed how sadistic their minds were. This wasn't law enforcement, it was a cruel display of control. What began as an encounter had now devolved into a disturbing power play.
1 Mississippi. 2, we won't
Get away from you.
2 Mississippi. We're not going to look. 4, 5 Mississippi. Oh, 6
Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. Derek.
Say right here, not here we come. Right here, not here we come. Thank you.
This countdown was a chilling mockery, taunting him as though his life was a joke. And what these imbeciles did next will make you realize the true extent of their abuse of power.
Dude, well, he's like squatting in the alley. We're like,
No, we drive by and he goes like this. He goes.
This wasn't law, this was intimidation, manipulation, and abuse of authority by a pair of reckless officers.
You had to watch people take shits outside of your window every day. Imagine. Hey folks. That'd be unbelievable. Sorry, someone was trying to poop on the side of your building.
It happens.
Yeah. We're just trying to get it to stop.
The counting was a little weird.
We were giving him a head start before we finally arrest them.
Yeah, but making it a game was kind of weird.
Amazing how quickly the cops' attitudes changed the second they saw the camera. They knew exactly what they had done was wrong. Hats off to the young woman for calling out their unprofessional behavior, shining a light on the truth they tried to hide by turning their body cams off. Ultimately, officers Austin Beery and Sardo both received suspensions and were required to take sensitivity training. Officer Zachary, however, had just graduated from the police academy 2 months prior and was training under the oversight of these 2 officers, so he was not disciplined.
Jesus, get the fuck out of my face.
No,
dude.
get it out of my face.
All right, cool.
Wow. Wow. I ain't breaking no law.
Yes, you
Hey. I ain't breaking no law. We got the witness up here. It's like,
In this shocking incident, an officer was called to a residence over a noise complaint. The twist comes when it's revealed that the officer knew the person responsible for the noise, and his personal animosity towards him influenced his action. The way the officer handled the situation is deeply unsettling and will make you question the boundaries between personal bias and professional duty in law enforcement. The officers.
This is a
That
public
silver car right
service.
there?
Yeah.
White guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, he sucked.
He does.
I've dealt with him. He's rude as shit.
He is. But this time he jumped out of his car at me because I walked over just to be a nice neighbor this time.
Yeah.
And before I said, would you please turn your music down? He threw his lit cigarette at me, jumped out of the car. I had my German Shepherd with me, and, you know, he started yelling at me and told me, you know, abusive language. And
Did the cigarette hit you?
no. Is it true that they can play their music as loud as they want to until 11 o'clock?
The ordinance is after 11, but if he's disturbing the peace, then
Oh, he
I'm
is.
gonna go have a talk with him. I've talked to him before. He's always an asshole. I don't care if I'm on camera saying I don't like him.
Yeah.
He's always very rude.
He is, and it's disturbing the peace.
I'm gonna wait for my partner.
Trust me, he turns it up louder.
I know. I'm gonna wait for my partner because he's always very aggressive.
Yes, he is.
So last time we almost got in a fight with him. So if he continues that, then he might be. We're trying to find a reason.
I would love that.
The officer's comments reveal a clear personal bias against the individual he was called to handle. Despite his professional role, he openly admits to disliking the person, which sets a troubling tone for how the situation may unfold, and how he deals with the situation will leave you questioning just how far this personal vendetta could go.
I'm not trying to press charges or anything because I mean we can't really take that as a. But if he doesn't give us our ID again, he's going to jail. I'm tired of this.
His strong reaction highlights a dangerous level of bias that may cloud his judgment and affect the fairness of their actions. And what follows next will make you question the officer's motives and actions.
Yeah, what's up?
Same face around.
I know.
How's it going, man?
Pretty good, dude.
You doing good?
Yeah, obviously you haven't learned your lesson. Get away from me.
What you looking at? Why you got
5/8 cents
why
for
you got
copy
so
photo
close
tag.
up here?
Because
Why
your
why
music's allowed more than 25 feet.
The state of Florida
It does not
says
matter.
the state of
The city
Florida.
of Daytona
No,
Beach
I'm
says
lower
otherwise.
body than Caesar's.
Get the fuck out of my face,
No,
dude.
get the out of my face.
As tensions rise, it became clear that the situation was spiraling, and what he did next will showcase just how far this personal animosity influences his behavior.
Alright,
Wow. Wow. I didn't say nothing. Hey, chill.
Get on your stomach.
Hey, man. I didn't do nothing wrong.
Get on your stomach. Give me your arm.
Oh my God, you guys. It's 11 p.m.
Give me your arm.
What's your badge?
Give me your arm. Give me your
What's your
fucking
badge?
underarm.
No.
Do you understand me?
Oh my God, no. What the no. I ain't breaking no law.
Yes, you
Hey. I ain't breaking no fucking law. I ain't breaking no fucking law. I ain't breaking no fucking law. What you doing?
Hey,
No,
back
no,
up.
no.
Hey,
no,
give me your.
No.
Give me your hand. You understand me?
Hey, man.
Give me your hand. You understand
No.
me?
You're breaking the law. You're public citizen.
Give me your hand. You're gonna be taken.
Get from my kid.
Give him your hand, or you're gonna get tased.
The situation quickly escalates as the officer's aggression intensifies. This disturbing encounter is far from over, and the officer's actions will leave you questioning how this was handled.
I did so. You see it?
Give him your hand.
Sveta, we got the witness up here. Thank you guys.
Give me your hand.
What's your page and number?
Don't shoot me.
Yeah. Nope, I ain't got you.
Alright.
I'll shoot you. I'll shoot you.
Don't shoot me.
You're breaking the law.
No, I'm not.
You're a public servant.
You wanna get in my face, man? You wanna act like a big bad guy?
Servant.
You're gonna fuck
I'm
down,
not
man.
breaking no law. I'm not breaking the law at all. I've been staying in this country. You guys trying to put me out for nothing. You guys trying to put me in jail for nothing. Like second time. Hey, I'm trying to go back to senior school. What the fuck is wrong with you guys? Hey, I'll shoot you.
Troubling display of power abuse raises some serious questions about the officer's actions and judgment. What happens next will only deepen the unsettling nature of this encounter, as the boundaries between law enforcement and excessive force blur even further.
What am I being arrested for? Света, снимай, рекордишь. Снимай, записывай это на камеру. Рекордишь. Записывай это. I ain't breaking the law. The state of Florida allows me to listen to my music till 11 p.m.
This moment underscores the tension between personal rights and police authority, with what follows showing just how far the officers are willing to push the limits of their power.
Get away, I don't give a shit. Get back. Back up.
Подбери мой телефон, Света. Он где-то под моими ногами, под моей рукой. Guys, that's why people hate you guys. I didn't anything wrong. I didn't break no law. I ain't trying to cop me out second time.
Everyone on this block
You're
hates
trying to get no, man. Hey, stop pushing me. Hey, stop pushing my body.
Despite the person's attempts to assert their rights, the officer continued to assert control, escalating the situation further.
Hey, record this. Record this.
Recorded.
Those guys are getting fired because they're acting that way for nothing. I ain't breaking no law, man. What do you think I am?
Nice.
I'm trying to get back to the CEO school, man.
What's your ID?
No, I got 2 of them. It's well.
Alright.
Yo, man, like, what you put me in cuff for?
What's your name?
What you put me in cuff for?
What's your name?
No, you don't have to put your feet on me like that, man. Oh, that's crazy, guys. You guys.
The victim's frustrations build as he continued to challenge the officers, condemning their behavior and calling out their misconduct.
You guys got the power to put the cuffs on me, man. Doesn't mean nothing because I didn't break the law. I didn't break the fucking law. What you put the handcuffs on me, man? Nope.
You doing the same?
You talking, man?
Cigarette at that lady.
You stopped me up. There being like 6 of you guys, and you asked me for ID, and I gave them 2 forms of ID, and I gave you 2 forms of ID, and the one of my forms of ID got lost, and right now you're trying to act smart.
No,
and you're
you
trying
got
to, like,
my face, man. I told you get back, and you wanted to keep walking toward me.
Hey,
That's why you're on
I
the
didn't
ground.
break
That's
the
why
law
you're
right now. You can say whatever the fuck you want. I'll shoot the out of your asses.
Oh, cool. You threatened me
I'm trying
like
to
5
get back
times
to my
now.
CDL school. I'm not selling dope. I'm not doing
right.
none of this. You can say whatever the you want, but the main things, it's like, what time is it? What time is it?
The shocking encounter exposed a disturbing misuse of police power, with officers blatantly crossing boundaries in their treatment of civilians. Unfortunately, incidents like these are not isolated, and they remind us of the need for accountability within the police force. Next, observe how this officer overstepped his authority, yet stumbled in his effort to justify his actions, ultimately escalating the situation.
I want to know who I'm dealing with. You could be an expert. Okay?
So could you. In June 2021, a man was playing a GPS-based game that required following map. While parked in a neighborhood, a lousy cop showed up to intimidate him.
Careful. We've had thefts in the community, okay?
Do you have a reasonable suspicion?
The reasonable suspicion is that the possibility that you could be a thief in this area.
I have explained to you what I'm doing.
I want to know who I'm dealing with. You could be an expert. Okay?
So could you.
Can't help but wonder what's wrong with this officer. He has no idea what he's talking about. Keep watching as it's about to get even more absurd.
There have been plenty of cases where officers have broken the law.
Okay.
Let's not pretend. Nobody is perfect.
I'm not breaking the law. I'm asking you for your so you can show me your identity, and I can walk away from here and give you your identification right back to you, and we'll be done.
Am I being detained, or am I free to go?
You're not being detained. You can leave if you want to, yes.
Okay, thank you. But if I'm free to go, I'm free to stay.
Imagine being forced to get out of a location just because a law enforcement officer deems you suspicious without any reason.
You have approached me.
You want to leave?
You have approached me.
You got one or two options. You can leave.
You have approached me, and I have explained what I am doing. I am playing a game on my phone. So
That's
you think
just
I'm a
your
liar?
Excuse.
So I'm a liar then.
Let me tell you this, okay? You're saying I deal with 90% of the worst people, 90% of the time, 10% worse people, okay?
Yes, yeah, I understand. Your sense of trust is gone completely.
No, it's not there.
But I'm asking you to obey the law. I'm asking you to obey the law.
I am obeying the law.
No, you are not. You do not have a reasonable, articulable suspicion.
Yes, I do.
What is your reasonable, articulable suspicion that I am about to commit, have committed, or will commit a crime?
You are in an area.
What is your reasonable, articulable suspicion that I have committed, will commit, or about to commit a crime? No, sir, I'm not.
The officer clearly knows nothing about the law and the Constitution. He continues to make unreasonable threats, so make sure to keep watching ahead.
Now you're in violation of traffic law. On top of being in a neighborhood where you don't live. You live on Ridge Street, right?
Which traffic law am I in violation of, sir?
You're violation of registration right now.
How so?
Because this is on a white minivan, and the tag comes back to a green car.
Well, I can't. That's what we were issued. But if I'm in violation, please issue me a citation.
Let me see your registration. proof of insurance, and ID.
Can I get in my thing?
Yep, go ahead.
No surprise, the vehicle came back as a minivan. Can the officer stoop any lower than this?
He's not gonna roll it down.
No, I just want you to obey the law.
It has nothing to do with obeying the law.
Yes, it does. I'm on a public street.
Yeah, you're on a public street, but you don't live here.
So
you're
what?
Just sitting in front of somebody's house. I don't know if you're getting ready to take something out of this lady's house.
And I don't know if you're getting ready to shoot me, which is why I put the video camera on.
If you feel like that, then, oh well, so be it. Your insurance is expired. It says 5/23/2021. At least this card is.
Let me find the correct insurance then.
Okay. If you get it, just hold it out the window and one of these deputies will get it from you.
The citizen handed the officer updated insurance, but it clearly didn't matter to him anymore. The officer was simply fishing for something to pin on him and came up empty-handed.
Registration back.
Thank you.
All I want to do is make sure you...
I understand that,
okay.
But what does my ID have to do with making sure the area is safe? Is the area any more safer now that you've identified me?
Yes, and I'm going to tell you how.
Okay.
The explanation that I'm fixing to give you is the reason why I do what I do. Okay, this area, now that I have your ID, the area, if something does happen, something could happen, there's a possibility of a already known suspect now that was in the area prior to anything happening.
Clueless cop wasn't making any sense, and the situation was getting more frustrating by the minute. It was time for the man to put him in his place.
If it happens tonight or the next day or something like that, who's the strange people in the area? That would be you, okay? We would come and talk to you. We would commit an
Well, that's fine.
investigation.
Why don't you come and talk to me when you have suspicion of an actual crime?
Sir,
Sitting on the side of the road is not suspicion of a crime.
Yes,
this is a road. What crime is sitting on a public road? Matter of fact, I do.
Okay. Why aren't you sitting in front of their house?
Because I already sat in front of their house. I explained to you this is a GPS game. You understand GPS, I know.
I understand GPS, and I understand people doing all these games. But if you want to be hard with me as far as...
I'm not trying to be hard. I want you to obey the law.
I am doing the law.
No, you as a corporal...
my duty.
Bull. As a corporal,
I'm glad you know my job better than I do.
I don't know your job better than you do, but I do know the statute for identify.
The guy had actually made a mistake by giving him his ID. However, despite this, the ignorant officer was adamant that he left the place.
The statute for identifying yourself is anybody over the age of 18 has to have a document in their possession of who they are at all times.
But I don't have to give it to you.
When you are asked and requested by a officer,
unless you are issuing me a civil or a criminal citation,
anything,
then this is Nazi Germany.
I can ask for your identification at any given time.
Sure, you can ask for it, but I'm not legally required to give it to you.
I'm happy you feel that way. Have a good afternoon, sir.
Thank you. You
Please move on.
That's when the guy made his second mistake of the day, as he finally obliged to the officer's command.
I'm going to ask you to leave this area, please.
Are you asking me or ordering me?
I'm asking you to leave the
Are you asking me or ordering me?
I'm asking you to leave the
If you are ordering me, I will leave. If you are asking me, I would stay. I'd like to stay.
I'm ordering you to leave the area.
Thank you very much. I will certainly leave. Please wipe y'all's fingerprints off the back of my car.
Well, this intimidation was scary, and soon after this, the law-abiding citizen went over to the police department and filed a complaint against the officer. Currently, the complaint is being looked into, but it's highly unlikely that something will happen. Moving on, here's another sad instance when a cop rolled over someone for just expressing his freedom.
Oh, I am. It's just that I'm so upset with law enforcement, and the reason that...
Well, we're here to help you, bro.
No, we're not. Come on, we saw so many videos there.
In July 2024, some police officers couldn't handle a motorist flipping them off as he drove by. They pulled him over, and if that wasn't bad enough, proceeded to search his belongings.
What is your name, sir?
Dennis.
Just checking to see everything's up there.
So good. I'm filming now. I'm on.
We don't hide anything. It's a house.
Said, but you know what? He's not supposed to touch my property. You know what I mean? Even if you don't know me, and if I have all the documentation, why you touch my property? What do you got from my side? If I already said, listen, I got a weapon on me, and I got documentation for it. Check my documentation. Don't touch my weapon. So you're gonna have a complaint on you.
Sir, if you need
Not
to
in.
complain, listen, I'm the one who removed your weapon, and the sergeant Sosa.
No, I talked to the sergeant because it seems like, you know, well, you're polite to you. You're nice to you.
You know, I'm not trying to.
Yeah, but you don't need to look. Look, make a scene. Hold the.
Cops are always looking to pick something in bogus traffic stops like these, so keep watching ahead as they continue the unlawful detainment.
You don't need all that.
Dennis doesn't like police. He already told me. And that's fine. It's his opinion.
That's okay. It's my opinion. Yeah.
Nobody has to like us, you know? It is what it is. But at the same time, Dennis, we don't know. The sergeant doesn't know who you are. Let's be honest.
It doesn't matter. I'm a citizen. I'm totally fully of my documentation. Nothing on me. I provide documentation. This thing, you don't know who I am and touch my weapon. It's not fair. So it's my opinion. That's it. Are you the sergeant? You got a name and badge number?
And I respect it.
Yeah, of course. Name and badge number, sir, please.
My name's
Yeah, because I'm recording now. Any badge number or you a serial number?
788.
The officer's ego was clearly bruised and needed time to recover. It is ridiculous to see so many officers involved in something as minor as a simple traffic stop.
This is like a reasonable guy.
Well, I am. It's just that I'm so upset with law enforcement, and the reason that.
But we're here to help you, bro.
No, we're not. Come on, we saw so many videos there. It's just.
Forget the video.
It's a break of heart. I'm an ex-military. I'm like.
Okay, forget the video. Have we been discourteous? Have we been rude?
No, not so ever. Even from him, no. It's just at the point that he touched my weapon is just.
You know what?
Besides that, it's just all good.
You're gonna come back. You're gonna get it back, and you're on your way to, you know.
Dennis, if you don't mind.
Yep.
Okay. When I give you back the firearm, as I said, I don't know you.
If you want to take the clip out, I put inside my bag.
All I'm gonna do, so I don't give it to you back in your hand. I'm just gonna put it in your bag, and once you.
I know the procedures. Yeah, sure.
Dennis had broken no law, as flipping off the officers is protected under the First Amendment, yet the officers continued to fuss over this trivial issue.
I appreciate it.
You obviously broke the law, and you're aware of that, right? What you did was wrong. And it doesn't matter if you flicked me off, like you said. I don't care about that. Your opinion about me, I wish you had a different
But you see,
opinion.
you guys changed it already, opinion. You see?
Huh?
You see, you already changed my opinion because I never got in touch and in contact with law enforcement.
You told me you don't like police.
No, I don't like police anymore. You know what I mean? I have a federal agent as a girlfriend for 5 years.
Listen.
I did a police academy. I'm ex-military, but now I'm not supporting anymore because.
You mind giving me your bag just so I can put the gun in it?
Oh yeah, sure.
And you can keep it on me. I'm gonna put it in your back here. Can you give it to me?
No. The bag's gonna stay right there.
Okay, if you don't give it to me.
I do not consent. You can put it at the weapon right there.
Sir?
To grab my bag.
You give me consent to grab your
No,
bag?
I do not. I said.
So how am I gonna get your bag?
No, you said you're gonna put my weapon on my bag.
I am, but
That's what I'm saying.
I don't want to put the weapon here.
So you want me to move away?
I don't want you to move away. I want you to give me your bag and let me put the gun in it there. That's what I want you to do.
So much for the officer's safety that these pigs won't even drop the weapon inside the bag without touching it.
I'm gonna put it right here. I'm gonna put the weapon in here.
You have my wallet is in there?
Dennis, I haven't touched your wallet. Oh, Bert, can you hold those things here for me? Where do you put it?
On the ground. In the bag.
Dennis.
Yep.
Your firearm.
Thank you.
Going in your bag.
Appreciate it.
Locking it for you, closing it here. All right.
Hey, you name and badge number?
Yeah, I'm Sergeant Sosa. And
oh, you Sergeant Sosa. I'm sorry, you said he was a sergeant.
No, I'm the one who stopped you.
All right, yeah, I know that.
Okay.
Sorry about flipping you off. It's a freedom of speech. There's nothing wrong with that. You guys training with that thing. But you got me, and I'm sincere that I was on a bike lane, and I don't know about the helmet thing. I'm gonna check it out.
If you're not wearing, if you don't have I think it's $10,000 liability insurance, then you need to wear a helmet.
After violating his Second Amendment rights, the officers decided it was time to go.
Hey, why he says in Florida now? Because the heat. You got a sunstroke and stuff.
I don't know.
I reached for my wallet to put that back on his own right, on his pocket here. You saw my birthday was yesterday?
Mine's coming up.
It's August 2? What day? Oh, you're Leo. Well, it's a public thing, so I can find out, right? I can find out how much you make and everything. Exactly. So clean? It's all good to go?
Dennis did a great job recording these thugs in action, as they got a real beating on social media afterward. While these cops didn't do much wrong, this next pig made the worst decision of his life.
Be extremely careful when you come up on somebody.
Okay, you're going to send me to jail for your bad driving. I knocked on your window.
Okay.
Juniper Mulligan was driving with her mom when Deputy Croft cut her off to make a right turn without a signal. The deputy pulled over near a McDonald's, and Juniper decided to knock on his window to remind him to drive more carefully. However, the deputy took this thing to his ego.
Hey, come here. Let me explain something to you. You be extremely... No, don't walk away from me.
Am I under arrest?
No, just be extremely careful when you come up on somebody.
Okay, be extremely careful
Listen,
when you're driving,
I didn't see
because you cut me off.
Listen,
You did not even use your turn signal. Use
At
your
the
turn
last
signal.
minute, he called. He needed me over here.
So use your turn signal.
Okay, I did not
Is that
know
the law?
that. Okay.
Are you supposed
Listen,
to use
do
the turn
not
signal?
come up threatening on me like that.
I'm
That's
not
a good way to
threatening.
go to
Look at
jail,
you.
okay?
For what? My bad drive?
No.
You're going to
you
send
did
me
not
to
come
jail
up
for
here
your
beating
bad
on my
driving.
window,
I
man.
knocked.
Deputy Croft became confrontational right away, determined to escalate what should have been a simple issue into a tense and unnecessary encounter.
On your window.
Okay.
I knocked on your
Be
window
extremely
after
careful.
you
That's
cut
called
across
menacing.
2 lanes
Huh?
without your turn signal.
Oh, I think you're fixing to go to jail. But
Because of your
listen
bad
to
driving.
me. You did not come up in a protest like that, beating on my window.
I
You about
knocked on your
scared me because
window.
I had no clue you were there.
Oh, did you have a clue I was behind you when you cut across 2
I
lanes
did
of
not.
traffic?
No, I
Then
did
you
not.
should drive better.
Okay, I have a dog in my back. It's hard for me to see.
Things are about to get even worse for the poor girl. Keep watching as the deputy does the unthinkable.
And I apologize to you. Now, this will be the
didn't hear
third
that.
time.
Okay.
It's not extremely smart to be acting the way you're acting right now because I will put you in jail.
Uh-huh.
Okay?
No,
I
I
will
don't.
put you in jail. I don't care.
Okay.
Plain and simple.
Uh-huh.
Do you understand me?
Do I understand what?
That I will put you in jail.
For what?
First off, your disorderly conduct,
What
menacing,
disorderly
beating on my
menacing?
window like
You
that.
are
Okay?
armed to the teeth, and I'm menacing. I knocked
You don't
on
walk
your
up on
window.
us like that.
Okay.
Have your driver's license on you, ma'am? Simple
it's a
question.
traffic stop.
It is now.
Why?
Because you got out on my vehicles and beat on my window. Now, right now, I'm investigating a disorderly conduct. I need to see your driver's license.
The officer now accused Juniper of menacing, which means threatening someone. It is bizarre that the deputy felt a knock on the window from an unarmed young girl was somehow a threat.
Okay, this is not a traffic stop. So I walked
Do
up.
you understand what I'm asking you?
Yes, I hear you.
Okay,
I just don't
I
think
need
you're
you to
right.
get your driver's license and proof of insurance.
Well, for helping out your buddies, but you don't have to cross 2 lanes of traffic. I'm sorry, please don't take it out of my hand.
Let me have your driver's license
No,
so I
I
can
am
cut you a
required to
citation.
present it. Hey, give
Back
my
off
property
before you go to jail.
back. Give my property back.
Don't be reaching in your car either.
Where's my phone?
So, I can't do nothing with this dog in the back seat.
They're right there.
He stole my property.
State
He
rights.
snatched it
No,
out
he
of my
didn't.
hand.
That's the state's property.
It's crazy how even after realizing his mistake to cut her off, the deputy was trying to arrest her. Make sure to watch till the end to see what happened to this corrupt deputy.
I cut the phone over, never seen her over there. Of course, I can't say a whole lot of that. She comes up here, I'm getting ready to talk. You know, she comes completely over my window, scares me to death. I had no clue. Jump out, she starts freaking boom, 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 boom. So I hit the record. I'm fixing it over for this hold that and go ahead and.
What's your name and badge number? What's your name and badge number?
I'll talk to you in a minute, okay?
Deputy Croft would then discuss with his fellow deputy on what charges to arrest her. You'll be shocked by the officer's sense of entitlement.
Disorderly conduct, big on the window. We might have minutes now. Yeah, that's amazing. I would 100% say that's amazing. You need to go ahead and turn around and put your hands behind your back. You're under arrest.
For what?
Disorderly conduct and menacing.
Menacing. This is funny. Okay.
Don't resist.
I'm going to do it. Just,
Okay.
you don't have to hand.
Put your hands behind your back.
Oh, you want my keys now? Okay, take my keys.
Don't be grabbing on stuff. We'll give it to you, but don't be jerking out until we know. We don't know what you're pulling out
Okay,
here.
well, you're not allowed to go in my pocket.
Okay, then have a seat. You don't want us to go in your... Yeah, actually, we can go in your pocket. You're under arrest, so... If she don't want to give her keys up, then we'll tow that vehicle.
The entire police department were retaliating for absolutely nothing. Keep watching ahead as the officer did something shocking.
I'm gonna walk you back here, okay?
I would like to give my mother my keys now.
Okay.
I would like to give my mother my keys.
No, so you're not gonna do it. You're handcuffed, okay?
I know.
So,
I want my mother to go in my pocket.
Listen to me.
No,
You're under
I want
arrest. So
her
this
to
is a
take
search incident to arrest, okay? I'm lawfully able to search you after
Okay.
you've been placed under arrest, okay?
Sure.
I understand, but I'm just telling you how it is. There's gonna be any other, do you have any kind of weapons, guns, knives? I saw you hand a knife to your mom over there.
I
Okay, is there
hand it
anything
to
else?
her. She took it out of my pocket.
I just want you to know, okay, I'm actively recording right now, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to search you well enough to ensure that you don't have anything that's going to harm me. So you do want your mom to have cash, correct?
I want her to have my keys, my whatever's in my pockets.
Yes.
I'd like to keep my chopstick though.
Make sure there ain't nothing folded up in there.
As Juniper was handing over stuff to her mother, the ego-hungry cops couldn't even fathom it as they tried to interject.
Can you go ahead and just grab that out with your left hand?
Sure.
Okay. No, absolutely not. Okay, yeah, no, come here. You're on the...
I was just handing my property to my mother.
Unless you want to go in cuffs, give me those keys. Stand over there. Stand over there, or you're going to be arrested for interfering in this investigation. Stand back.
I'm just got her keys.
You're not grabbing anything on this car.
Occupant in the vehicle. He has a Concord Fire Department shirt on.
Stay there. Do not touch those keys.
Excuse me. I'm not a freaking dog.
I'm going to let Croft decide what to do with the vehicle. And that's what I told her. I said, we're going to let them decide what to do with the vehicle until we start giving keys to people. So they're going to stay right there until Croft gives a call.
Deputy Croft was incredibly rude to both Juniper and her mother and didn't even let her hold the car keys. Shortly after, he tried to talk to Juniper as if he had done nothing wrong.
Do you wish to talk to me about what happened today that led to this? Because it's honestly, I don't know. I rolled up here and the situation was already happening.
All right. Will it affect my arrest?
Do what?
Will it affect this? Do I get out? Cut in front of me across 2 lanes of traffic, no lights, no signals. And I honked at him, and then I came here to tell him he was a bad driver, and this happened.
That's where the problem's gonna lie.
I just went up and knocked on his door. I knocked twice on glass. That's it.
Okay. Well, I mean, you realize there's better. Would you agree that we could have went about this in a better way? You know that you can just go to the sheriff's department and say, "Hey, I want to talk with the sheriff. I've got a problem with what happened today on the road." Do you realize that's the way to go about this? Because personally, let me tell you something. I do not enjoy taking away people's freedoms. I did not get in this job to do so.
The supervisor wasn't going to make matters any easier for the poor girl as he gave her a pep talk before taking her to the police station.
I wish that on your side as well, I wish that we could have done better today to not do this. Because, I mean, I wish that we would have been able to go, you know what, I guarantee if you went to the sheriff's department and said, this is what's happening, they would have called him directly and he would have came up there and you guys could all three had a meeting.
All I wanted to do was tell him he was driving badly.
Yeah.
And then he turned it around and got mad at me. All I was going to do was let him know he cut across 2 lanes of traffic. You know, if you're supposed to uphold the law, you should, actually follow the law.
That is your right to do, but I tell you, whenever you go there and you beat on his window and you put him in fear of physical injury, it's called
I
menacing.
disagree with that.
Well, I wasn't here for that, okay? And I want to say, what are you doing? What are you doing? But I can't, because that's first of all, that's extremely unprofessional. And there's better ways to do it.
Juniper was taken to the police station and charged with menacing and disorderly conduct. The poor girl spent the night in jail before being released. A month later, both charges were dropped, and she now plans to file a civil rights lawsuit against Deputy Croft and the police department. These cases prove that no one is above the law, especially those who think they can misuse their power. Which moment shocked you the most? Let us know down in the comments. And if you enjoyed watching Justice in Action, don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out this absolutely evil dad who got exposed. Check it out. Pretty insane.